Hey everybody, welcome back to another Tim Talk. We're one of these days, honest to goodness, we're gonna be doing one of these things on a bright sunny day. But until then, I've been thinking about something we've been talking about at church for the past couple of weeks. At our corporation meeting, we discussed the fact that we seem to have this pattern that happens in church life throughout the year, that we receive a fair amount of income in December, and that's great. And then everything falls off with January, February, till kind of we get to Easter, and then our income picks up a little bit, and then it really falls off in the summer, and we find ourselves scrambling in the fall. And we've been talking a little bit about how we solve that dilemma, solve that pattern. I think every church probably does this. The churches I've been involved in have always had the same kind of pattern. One of the things we're talking about is increasing our rentals, trying to figure out how we use the church space. You might know we're talking about how we use the property itself as well. But one of the things we were talking about on Sunday was someone said, oh, well, I'm having a yard sale, and I'm going to give some of that money to the church. And that was an interesting thing for me. That's great. And then I thought about another friend of mine who won a pool on the Masters golf tournament. And I'm told that the money that he won went into our offering plate. And I think about myself. I love to play golf, and I sometimes find myself in money games. So there are different kinds of games you play for money, add a little pressure. And whenever I do that, and if I win any money, that money just goes in the plate. So I was just thinking about found money. Sometimes, I don't know if you know that term, found money. But just you find yourself with a little bit of extra money that you weren't expecting. And when I get that, I think, how can I use this to serve the church? And maybe that's something you can think about too. If you've been blessed a little bit, how about blessing the church? Just might be one way we can think about how we even out our income through the year. So that's just what I've been thinking about today. I know people don't like it when churches talk about money. I remember a neighbor came down the road and said, oh, I don't want to go to church. All they do is talk about money. And then her kids, I think 4 or 5 times a year, were knocking on our door. They were trying to sell stuff for school. So the reality is everybody's got bills to pay. The church has bills to pay. And the schools have bills to pay. Totally get it. But just need to be thinking about the bills that we have to pay for the church. And I like to think of it in terms of investment. I think we're investing in the kingdom of God, investing in helping alleviate some of the suffering in our area, and investing in the kingdom of God, investing in something that's going to last forever. So that's where we are, November 24th. Thanks very much for watching. God bless.